comes one of the Exto cars, but here's the train of three to focus on James Scott, hoping to drag Brady Myers along with him up towards the top. What's the times looking like here as they cross? It's a 6-7 from Brady Myers. He jumps up. Scott found improvement, and Corey Shepherd on the back of all of them got so close to Madison Down, just 0.03 of a second. He takes the front row away from Altus Esports late on in the session. Kenneth, everything that he needs. He's got 21 places to play with. He puts himself at position number 1 up top. It is Madison Down who has pole position then here today on a 206.521, and he will have the 718 of Corey Shepherd, his career best in qualifying. He starts this one in second position. James Scott and Brady Myers. It's an all Altus Esports second row of the had to offer. Let's get ourselves ready then. It's 39 laps of action. Barney's on the flag. Get ready, Scott, because your title decider, it starts right now. And let's get ourselves underway for racing action. Good start from Gilliam from the third row. He looks like he's going to get a jump, and already Ben Christensen there in the grass in the middle as they go through. There's the Simrix.com DPR cars. They funnel through to turn 1. Are we clean through on the inside? It was a poor start for Corey Shepherd. He's already been shuffled down into 5th place off the get-go, but crucially, they have all got themselves through turn 1 quite nicely. To turn 3 they go, and now it's the Altus charge that will need to get to Madison quickly as they get going.
Absolutely. Great start from these guys at the front of the field. It was an awesome start from Brady Myers, but stays behind James Scott. They now run second and third, and they are bump drafting down the straight. We look at Corey Shepherd racing just behind Andrew Gilliam, trying to find a space on the outside coming into turn 5, and this is the major choke point. 3 wide between the DPRs and Kurt Sten.
Time. He goes out and races around here. Now here's some side-by-side. That's Forzan El Nabi down the inside, picking up the move. Turn 1 on Corey Shepherd, moving inside the top 5. That's a key move then for Forzan in this race.
Like that indeed, it only took him 2 corners. So now Wayne Burke in front of Andrew Gilliam, who now has a bit of a gap back to Jordan Ross and Corey Shepherd, who are basically bumper to bumper right now, down to turn 5 for the first time once again. I tell you what, that incident between Scott and Burke just gifted Madison Down another gap at the lead. And there's
the head of the table.
Indeed, Jordan Ross just behind him here, and bumper to bumper with Corey Shepherd and Adam Briggs. Here's the draft train again down the straight. It looks like for Shepherd, the exit was compromised. You see Ross just creeping away from him there. But it doesn't seem like Adam Briggs has gotten much of an advantage from that. He's going to have to stay behind through the next turn. Racing hard and checking back in with Corey Shepherd. This is on the exit of the carousel and coming through the kink. I think he sniffs a move here on Jordan Ross.
I'm pretty sure he does. And I think he's lining this one up, but he's also got to be careful behind, because there is Adam Briggs. Briggsy will want to try and find a move through, and nope, not yet. He's going to have to play patient as well as they go through. This is one of the things, though. They've got Andrew Gilliam just in front at 0.9 of a second down the road. They start getting a little bit too aggressive, they'll lose that sniff of 5th place, and they can't afford that because they're all on strategy cars. That's a little look to the inside there from Corey Shepherd. He starts to get impatient here, and he's looking for lines that maybe aren't optimal, and this will bring Briggsy again the chance here up the hill towards turn 1 as he will get a real ripper of a run. Here comes the chance then to 1 car number 72. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? He's going to decide, yeah, I'm going to go left. I'm going to go down to the inside here and try and work this one out right from his perspective as he dives for the inside. And you know what? They're going to continue here. That was a good run on the outside there from Shepherd.
Yeah, Briggsy had to pull out of that one left lane. On the subject of Shepherd, the reason he went for that move on Jordan Ross at the final turn was because Ross actually went off track, and Shepherd sniffed a move down there at the final turn, but here is front bumper, as you can see.
Certainly is. Christensen now has himself hands full of DPR at this stage, round the outside. Wonderfully worked there by Andrew Dyson, as there is Jordan Ross and co. Trying to get through, and oh my goodness, contact there for the Mr. Antenna car of Corey Shepherd. That was a little bit not so too kosher. Here is Forzan El Nabi wanting in and trying to gain up through. Maloney leads, Myers second, and Tally Ansich in third. Madison Down's already up to 4th, but here comes Corey Shepherd looking for the inside then, trying to pick this move apart. And this is going to be where you try and find it here with 16 to go on the brakes down the inside. And it's going to be a little bit too wide in the middle as well, as I believe that is someone else going to go for a big battle as they jam on the brakes into turn 3. Ethan Warren going a little bit side by side.
Area. Flat spot on those tyres potentially, and wow, they got a bit of a surprise there down at turn 5 with Mr. Shepherd making his way around Talyancic, the outside. Brilliant.
Absolutely, Madison.
Last lap, and Shepherd still pressuring Ross once again through the kink. Let's see if he goes for the move again at the last turn.
Well, we'll see if the move comes in and it happens. It's going to be over to Canada. We start to have that look on the brake. Shepherd diving for the inside here on Jordan Ross. Is there enough room to work this one out? On the outside there is, and Jordan Ross just about holds station then in the Synergy Sim Racing car, leading Synergy car at this stage in position number 8, and no chance of a move from the Mr. Antenna Premier Racing Team machine that Corey Shepherd rides in right now here in 9th place. He'll want to try and get a good run up the hill, but everybody else here in front is also getting that same run up the hill and trying to fight hard for these places they are, and ultimately
compromises line into the turn. They turn in, and Maloney stays just ahead, but a bit of contact on exit. This is going to allow Jordan Ross potentially to get in on it. There is the move. No, not quite again for Corey Shepherd. He must be so frustrated right now. He's been staring at the back of Jordan Ross pretty much the whole race, and he hasn't been able to get past him.
It's like trying to play a game and then you suddenly find out that your opponent's playing the Matrix with all of these overtakes. It looks like he's weaving and getting himself out of the way every single time. It looks like Corey Shepherd's got more combinations of overtake than are safe, and he's just unable to unlock them.
Yeah, unlocking them one by one. Oh, a little incident for Briggs on the exit.
Narby trying to get a move done as well on Worley. He runs wide as well, trying to slow that up. So there goes Gilliam through the position. Now what about this? El Narby has actually lost the place back once again, and here comes Brett Loxton again. But for Madison Down, he will get himself back on the winner's step. Dried up no more, has been no more. Madison Down is your winner and your champion of 2020 SCOPS.
And a big congratulations, I think, from everyone, because considering that he missed the first few rounds, Madison Down has pulled off one of the finest full season drives I have ever seen. We'll get a quick read.